Runza in the southeast corner of Lincoln. We're at Highway 2 and 84th Street. As you can see, this Runza is definitely the tallest Runza I have come across so far on this journey. It's a pretty big location. Sadly, the dining room is still closed. I'm gonna have to go through the drive-thru, but they do have a nice little seating area outdoors that I might have to take advantage of. And now I'm about to decide if the Runza with cheese is better than the original. Here I've got the cheese Runza in this bag. I'm sitting at their outdoor seating area, so no tailgate today, which is kind of nice. It's also a perfect morning here. Let's see what we got. The cheese Runza, it's got that yellow wrapping, and this is very, very hot. So there's a view of what you're actually getting. Again, it's kind of hard to hold on to it for a long time. This is fresh out of the oven. It is really almost too hot to hold right away, but definitely smells good. So let's see what it tastes like. So there's a little view of that filling for you. And this is actually pretty good. The cheese, I thought it might overpower the Runza, the beef, the cabbage, but it really doesn't. I'd say it's pretty subtle, and I think that's a good thing. You can still taste, this tastes very similar to the original, maybe a little bit stickier because of that cheese, but overall, yeah, this is pretty good. Also, some Runzas I've gotten in the past have been really messy, but this one, really, it held together pretty well, so it's a true Runza. It's not like one of those Runza sandwiches that sort of falls apart, so that's something that's really good, I would say. Honestly, there's really not too much to say about this Runza. It's similar to the original. You've got your beef and your cabbage. Now there's just a little bit of cheese. It's warm, my goodness, I'm just at a loss for words today. And I want to talk about the price a little bit. This thing with tax was $5.02. Base price 30 cents more than the Runza without cheese. So if you're trying to decide whether to get the original or the Runza with cheese, I might just save 30 cents, stick with the original, because I really don't feel like this cheese elevates nor detracts from the original. But with all that being said, I think my final rating on this is going to be a 6 out of 10. Again, the Runza with cheese is a good meal, especially if you like the original Runza, but overall, I just don't see the cheese adds too much to that original Runza, and at 30 cents extra, I know I'm really cheap paying about 30 cents extra, but for real, I would have to give this a 6 out of 10, just a knock below the original, but still a very, very solid meal, very Nebraska, and you know what? I will gladly finish this one up. Also, this location, I gotta say, even though the 6 out of 10 Runza might not be too high, this location with their outdoor seating, with their giant, this is a massive, massive building that I'm at right now. And I gotta say, it's a cool location. So all that being said, the location rank might be a little higher than the cheese Runza itself, but overall, neither of those were a bad experience. Now this one is a pretty convenient Runza on my way back home or to college, so I'll probably be back to this one again, even though I won't be filming it. Thanks, Runza. For this episode's interview, I talked to a leasing specialist at 84 Flats, which is an apartment complex near the Runza at 84th and Highway 2. And I ended up talking to her because I figure who better to know the neighborhood than someone who is selling apartments in that neighborhood. So while yes, I understand that it might be a little bit biased, then again, who isn't biased in favor of their own neighborhood? So here's a little bit more about Southeast Lincoln from Lorraine Eifert.
Southeast Lincoln has grown immensely here. We are centered off of 70th, 84th, used to be a very small area, and now it's grown, and we have many complexes here in South Lincoln. We have a lot of shopping, grocery stores, food places. In regards to the COVID, we have been very fortunate. We've had great sales in April, May. We've done all FaceTime tours, people coming in for new jobs. So the economy in Lincoln, Nebraska has been very good. And that's one of the reasons people are coming in from all over state and also locally to rent apartments. I think that people are still wanting to buy. And I think we have a shortage of housing here in the city overall. So apartment living has increased. They also live here until they find their home, because it does take a long time, sometimes 6 months to a year, to find a home. So that has helped the apartment living while people establish their new residence. It's very established. It has a lot of community, the churches, the businesses, and so it's very new. So I think people really enjoy living in this area, and the new things that it presents. I don't know if there really is a challenge. When people come to visit, they really like the environment and the design. I think we're very unique. That's why we're called the Flats, and very high end. So people enjoy that. We have very high end, the granites and the designer appliances and the amenities that go with the Flats at 84th. So they really enjoy living here. They have a great chicken salad, grilled chicken salad. It's wonderful.
Thanks for watching that interview, and I hope you join me for my next episode where I'll be checking out the Highway 2 and 56th Street Runza, or at least what remains of it.